Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
Well, we're on to race number 4, which is the start of Jackpot 1, 1900 meters the distance, merit rated 68 handicap. That's a D division class. Let's bring up the field and see how Jackpot 1 will look. Well, I'll tell you this, Devon, that at the time of recording, there are no scratching. The maximum field on the poly track is 12, so 12 runners all carded to go to post here. And just as a guide for you, the valued racing fan, horses in single figures. Number 5 at 8-1, 6 is at 11-2, 7 at 3-1. We then got 9 Tin Cup at 6-1, 10 Wave Warrior at 6-1, and 12 Fire Flare at 7-1. I'm going to try and stick to my rule here, Devon. 12 runners go to post, so 6 runners will be good enough for me for the pick 6. Can you narrow this down to 6, or do you have something that you like, or do you make it more competitive than a 6-horse field?
Yeah, I thought it is a bit of an open race, but I've got the top 4 selections. I do fancy a horse here.
Yes.
Number 6, Tom's Act.
Yes.
This is from the Doug Campbell yard with Muzi Yeni aboard. He has ridden the horse before. That's obviously a while back, so he knows the horse. That's a plus. Now, if you look at that last run, this horse finished 4th, 0.8 lengths behind Shotgun Willie. Yeah, made up a lot of ground, but into the closing stages, the gaps just got shut. There was no way through. The horse was traveling, and the gap opened very late and absolutely flew for 4th. Beaten 0.8 lengths. Prior to that was a winner beating Mr. Maloney. And if you look at that run on the 29th of June, on that occasion did make up a lot of ground as well. You know, there's quite a few runs if you go through this horse's form where it makes up ground from the back end of the field. I'm hoping with the 54.5, he can just jump out well and they can slot him into a good position and he's not too far off them. And I think he might just be able to get there. Just looking at the average rating, that last run was in a 70. The average merit rating of this race is in a 63. So I think a repeat performance of that last run. I know it was on turf, but he has run very well on the poly track. I'm expecting a big run, and this could be some value at around about 11-2.
Yeah, I don't know how much of confidence he gives me, Devon, because he takes he took a long time for that 3rd career win, which came at his penultimate start. It was nice to see him follow up last time out, and he's always a horse that won't give you all the confidence in the world when the starter says go, but he takes a bit of time to warm up in his races. I can see your angle of thought, Muzieni, 54.5, good pace and speed in the race. Maybe he could be the best finisher. But the race doesn't end there. No. This doesn't end here. Number 1, Future of Energy. As a 2-year-old, he showed so much of potential. And although it took him some time to win his maiden, I think that the way he's racing of late from a good draw, he could be upset material. A horse like Fine Admiral with Richard Fourie up, he's in good form, holding his form nicely. And don't be fooled that of his form line of his last starts. Whilst there have been no direct winners, there have been 4 subsequent winners. Tin Cup, Andre Nel, Platinum Racing. Here's a strong front runner if he has things his way, so he'll have to be used up from the draw. How did Wave Warrior win last time out? I think we may have worked together. I don't know if we worked together, but where Athandiwe Mgutla was traveling that day, that won effortlessly. That won effortlessly.
That was a very, very good win, very impressive win.
A horse that could be high on confidence. I don't know so much about the distance though, because the way the horse won over a mile last time out, they are now stepping him up. Well, it says in his form line that his win-place ratio is from 1,000 to 1,900 meters. So he's a horse that it wouldn't fool me to see him go back-to-back. And then Lucretius, if you like Tin Cup on a line to Kanisa and Lela, must go in as well. Caname's horse, I've decided to eliminate. Could that be expensive for me?
Yeah, it's had a rating drop, so could represent some value here. and I think you should definitely include this horse in at around about 20 to 1.
How many horses for you in a bet like the Pick 6?
Okay, the top 4 numbers, I've got 6, 7, 9 and 12.
6, 7, 9 and 12. Well, I haven't got 12 in, but you'll see my numbers at the end of the show because I've given a Pick 6. I'm going all in for the big one today. But Devon thinks that the value in the race could be number 6, Tom's Act. And if you're looking for a roving banker, maybe go with his selection. I make it a far more competitive than that. I think it's a decent trifecta and quartet to catch, and that's Jackpot 1, race number 4.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle, and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.